Hey guys, Brian Silvestri here live, talking about renovations. Okay, so I've had a fair experience of late in renovations. We renovated our kitchen last year, and now we're taking on 2 bathrooms. So if you're in a co-op or condo, you're gonna need to get the co-op or condo's approval. So when you do that, there's a very expensive way of going about it, and there's a less expensive way of going about it. So you really have to dig in. If you're a little bit of a do-it-yourself type of person, you could find out a little bit of some of the better ways to do the process. You go out, you hire an architect, you delegate everything off. If that's what you want to do, God bless you, go ahead and do that. But that's going to be the most expensive route. What I like to do is I find out what the process is and then try to create the best possible product and at the least possible cost and get it through as quickly as possible. So some of the things that I've done when I've done my renovation, and I'll show you what we're doing here in the bathroom. We just started this demolition. Is, if the building will allow you, if you're not knocking down walls, you don't need an architect. The building doesn't require an architect. Don't hire one. Okay, that's going to save you a fair amount of money. Also, working with someone that knows their way around your building can also be really helpful because they'll have those relationships already. Quick story, I had someone that I sold an apartment to, as my main job is brokerage, and they wound up hiring a contractor even though I recommended someone to them. And that contractor really didn't know their way around the building, and they wound up asking me questions about, well, what do you do with the electrical when you knock down the kitchen wall? I said, I don't know. Doesn't your contractor know? And so as a result of that, the building also sensed that this person did not know what they were doing, and they became very much on top of them. And that's the kind of thing that you really don't want. So you want to be able to make sure that your renovation is done well. And at the same time, you don't want people overseeing you because they have a lack of confidence in your ability to get the job done, yourself or the contractor. So in my renovation, when last year when we did our kitchen, found a contractor that had been working many, many years in the building, and still we ran into hiccups. That's pretty much inevitable. Okay, but other parts of the kitchen renovation went beautifully because he really knew what he was doing. Now we're getting ready to we're doing the bathrooms, 2 bathrooms, and we've got a contractor that's familiar again with the building, but still the way that I like to do it is I order the finishes and then I pay him for the labor so that I know I'm picking the best possible stuff and the stuff that I want, and I enjoy doing that. And then I just have to pay the contractor for the labor. But still, I ordered the materials and they were here since January 15th and we just started the job. So I've had this stuff sitting in my living room for 2.5 months. Anyway, so even when you have some experience, you got to expect that you're going to run into the unexpected. Anyway, let me show you what we're doing here, what we've done so far here in this bathroom. So this bathroom it's not a big bathroom, okay, but so far we've done some demolition. It was a sink and a medicine cabinet there. The toilet is still there, but it's disconnected. The shower is completely opened up over there, you can see. And this is after pretty much just one day. So this is going to be all new. It's kind of like a cream color right now, but we're going to take it to like an all white type of color, very modern. It's going to be beautiful. And the door that's behind me, we're going to go up. These are very normal 8-foot ceilings, but we're going to go all the way up to make tall doors. It's a little trick that I've seen in new construction. Tall doors makes the space just seem much grander, much bigger. So we're going to be doing that, and we're going to change the number of the doors in the apartment as well. Anyway, send me some questions if you have any questions about renovations. Every building, if you live in a co-op or condo, has something called an alteration agreement, and we can talk about that ad infinitum, but there's a big difference between an alteration agreement and a decorator's agreement, and we could talk a little bit about those on another time. But paperwork is generally not something that contractors are good at. Usually they're quite terrible. So again, it depends on how hands-on and hands-off you will be. The more that you get involved with the process, the more that you're looking and seeing what's being done every day. Even if you have the luxury of going to stay someplace else while the renovation gets done, you should still go and take a look, because when you see it and you check on it on a daily basis, you'll know what's really going on. Anyway, these are just a couple of things that might help you with a renovation. Good luck with the work that you might do in your apartment. And if you have some questions, write them in the comments.